Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day today. I am having a fabulous day. Yes, we are like into May. This is the first full week of May. So I hope everybody's just getting the opportunity to get out and really enjoy the weather and everything. You guys already know it is Granna, so that means it's kitchen talk time. Don't really have anything planned. So, I'm just gonna go with what I feel right now. It's that time of season for the housewives and the Love and Marriage and all these reality shows to come back on. Love and Marriage actually came back on this past weekend. Love and Marriage Huntsville came back on this past weekend. I'm not gonna go too deep into that because I'm gonna be, doing a little review of each episode on the day after it comes on. It comes on Saturday night, every Saturday night. The crew is pretty much the same. I mean, you still got, of course, you got Melanie. She's gonna be there. You got Martell. You got the Scotts. You got Letitia and Marcel. You got Kimmy and Maurice. You got Stormy and Courtney. You got Destiny is back this time. Destiny's back, and I guess they brought her back apparently to confront her ex that ended up marrying one of the producers that I guess she had befriended. They had become friends, so he ended up leaving. They broke up. Destiny and him broke up and married one of the producer of the show. And, from all the little trailers that's been dropped throughout the upcoming season, it was basically showing her, Destiny, confronting him about it and really upset about it because she felt like he just used her to get to the producer. So, as the show go on, they'll probably really get deep into it, but that's the only thing that I really see her bringing to the show. I don't see her bringing anything else to the show. Of course, Martell is still on the pity. Everybody, everything is doing, that people do him wrong, and good guys is always getting the short end of the deal and all this kind of crap. Stormy and Courtney, of course, is focusing on their brand quite a bit. And I think in one of the trailers I saw where she had brought a couple over or something, and Martell comes over, and then the female that's with this guy that's there end up knowing Martell on a little closer relationship than people had thought, or this and that. It's probably gonna be a lot of explosive stuff going on this season. So you guys make sure you check out Love and Marriage Huntsville this season. I'm still waiting to see what's gonna happen on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, they're going into season 16, and the only people that I know is confirmed. Of course, Portia's coming back, and her biggest storyline has got to be her and Simon's divorce, because that's all that's blowing up social media. That's all people are talking about. I mean, she's supposed to be supposedly mad with Nene because Nene was out on a double date with her boyfriend and Simon and some female. They showed pictures all over social media, so she's mad about that. And Nene saying, or allegedly people saying, that's why Portia didn't show up to do the Upshaws, because her and Nene supposed to been doing the Upshaws together. And she was pissed because Nene was with Simon and this other girl when they supposed to have been friends, and they've all hung out together as a couple and all that. And now on social media, it's these pictures going around of Simon and Sheree. And now they saying that Simon and Sheree are dating. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know. Simon has become so popular. It seems like every woman in Atlanta is trying to hook up with him. I don't know. Am I surprised he's hooking up? If he's hooking up allegedly with Sheree, am I surprised? No. Sheree needs something also as a storyline. She doesn't have anything else to bring to the show. I mean, every season that she's been on, it's always been about either her brand, her athlete line, She by Sheree, or if it hadn't been about She by Sheree, then it's been about her and some man, trying to, have a relationship with some guy. We all know last season that her man was Martell from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it was all, that was the whole thing. That was that was it. That was it. That and She by Sheree, because finally last season she had the, you know, the models and the runway to introduce her line and all that. That was it. She didn't have anything else to really talk about it. She did have a big, nice birthday party for her granddaughter, which was more towards adults because this baby didn't even know what the heck what was going on. So she did do that. She introduced her granddaughter on the last season. But I don't see her really having anything to bring to the table if it's not about some man or something like that. But hey, you know, she got to do what she got to do to get her coins. And, you know, and Sheree is a beautiful woman. You know, she's a beautiful woman. But I don't think, she's just not very interesting to me. You know, Kenya would definitely be back. I think she'll be doing a lot more focusing on her brand and all this and that. And, you know, she's going to bring drama because that's what Kenya does. If I heard that Drew is back, I'm not sure if Drew comes back. I don't know what she's going to bring to the table because, you know, her and her husband was getting a divorce and it may be finalized by now. I don't know, but they was going through a divorce, so I don't really know what she's going to bring. I know Marlo's gone, Candy's gone, Sonya's gone. Someone said, or I read somewhere on social media, that Nene has confirmed that she's coming back. I don't know why Nene would come back at this time. I mean, it's already drama going on between her and Portia outside of the Housewives about this salmon stuff. And I did see her on social media somewhere confirming Portia about the Upshur thing not working out because Portia didn't show up, and she was saying she didn't understand why, because she didn't think her and Portia had any issues or anything like that, and she couldn't control what Simon did, who Simon dated, or whatever. Yes, they was out on a date, but that ain't got nothing to do with her because she was with her man and da-da-da-da-da and this and that. So if Nene is coming back, it's going to be some drama because it's already drama going on with her and Portia. And then it's going to be some drama between her and Sheree. If Sheree supposedly, you know, allegedly dating Simon, now probably going to be some drama between them and all that too. Because, of course, anybody Sheree is dating, she going to defend them. You know, even with all the stuff that Martell had going on, we seeing it on national TV play out and how he's doing, she's still, you know, defending him to the end. And look, you know, hey, look what happened. Because, you know, that's just what it was. I think they both, Martell and Sheree, both kind of tried to use each other as a storyline on each other's show. And that's what that was. But we'll have to wait and see. I've heard about other people that the producers have reached out to try to get to come on Love and Marriage, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and they're just not getting anyone to want to do it. I mean, people, I guess at this point, you know, these days, people just don't want to put their business out there because hell, half of the people that has went on the Real Housewives of Atlanta always end up divorced if they don't get out in enough time. You know, if they don't get off the show in enough time, they end up going through issues, having problems, getting divorced. And it's a whole lot because, like I say, you're putting your whole self out there. And the deeper you go with your dirt, the more you become that person. You become the star. And sometimes it's just too much for a marriage to survive. You know, so we'll have to wait and see how that works. But right now, my focus is going to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I am excited about it. I think even though, of course, it's going to get down and dirty too, I still, you know, want to support because they do a lot of community stuff for the community of Huntsville. And I want to, you know, just give that support because this is still something very big for the community. This is bringing in a lot of, you know, different opportunities and different stuff in Huntsville, in the areas, you know, that they're at. Even by them just going to visit some of the different business. Of course, that business is going to become a little bit more popular and people got to visit it a little bit more because you got cast members on a national show, you know, visiting it. So other people's going to want to go and see it. So it's going to bring in some revenues to those different companies that the cast go and visit and see and talk about and stuff like that. And of course it has increased their brands and you know, and bringing in them you know, more money with their brands. And some of them, like Stormy, her brand has really increased, and she's hired, I don't know how many people to work her, you know, work her business and working her thing, and her business is right here in Huntsville. So, you know, there's a lot of goods to it. You know, there's goods, they're good, and there's bad things to anything. But, you know, I look at all the good things that's coming out of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And that's why I try to support and watch their show. And I even try to support as far as buying some of their products and stuff like that. So, yeah, but I'm just, you know, waiting to see. Of course, the Fletchers are back. I forgot to say that. Chris and Neil, they're back. And, you know, I think there's going to be a little bit more drama with that, with them coming back. Of course, they're the more elderly. Well, not elderly. Let me change that. Take that out. They're the older couple. They've been married the longest and everything. So, you know, they try to mentor the other people as much as possible. But, you know, still they're on there, and they're going to have to bring their life into the show as well, you know. So we'll see what happens. But that's it. Just sitting up here, you know, getting ready to watch these shows. Love and Marriage did start back this past weekend. If you didn't get a chance to see it, it comes on every Saturday. And I will be doing my little review, like I said earlier, on Sundays after the show, you know, put in my little 2 cents here or there. And regardless of how I feel about the castmates, I will be open and honest with my opinions. I mean, I like all the castmates. I ain't got nothing against none of them, because I don't know none of them. As small as Huntsville is, I have never ran into them. But you have to understand, I'm old enough to be their mothers. All of these castmates are my children's age, or my son and daughter's age. So of course I wouldn't run into them. Of course I wouldn't, you know anything about them, because I'm a totally different generation than them and stuff. So I will be honest about, you know, what I see the night before. But if you want to check out what I have to say, then you can check that out on YouTube on Sundays. I'll bring my little 2 cents and put it in the mix, okay? All right, guys. Well, I'm about to get up out of here. You guys have a great day. Get out, enjoy this weather. And when you're out and about, wherever you're at, if there's other people around, just be kind to people, just smile, and just have a great day, okay? All right, Granna's going to check you guys out next time around.